Good morning and welcome to Highline H2H. I'm Stu Nyman, and as always, I'm joined by Andrew Bleckman. And together we'll cover every point of every match today. Every Monday and Tuesday morning now through mid-April. We will combine two very unlikely terms, highlight and breakfast, much to my chagrin, I might say. I love the highlight, but the breakfast part, not the biggest fan. Highline H2H will present 6 matches today, pairing up highlight players of similar ability who will compete in a best 2 of 3 set matches. A set is won by the first player to reach 6 points, and a match is won by the player who wins the first 2 sets. Each match will be a test of speed, strategy, and stamina. Highline H2H allows players to compete in a format unique to Highline, but based directly on the more familiar format of a 2 out of 3 set tennis match. If you're joining us for the first time, you'll see the ball traveling in excess of 125 miles per hour off 3 walls within a glass-enclosed court, traditionally referred to as a concha. A concha within a fronton, the building in which Highline is played. We welcome you to a sport of unparalleled excitement. Welcome to Highline H2H. Good morning, Andrew. How are you?
I am fantastic today, Stu, because we got Group 1 coming out for Highline H2H, these feature game guys playing here today. Some of the best action you're going to see at Magic City right here today, day 3.
Did you make a mistake? You said day 4, then day 3.
Day 3 for these individuals, yeah.
And I was reading.
So they play. You know what? I can't do math, Stu.
What? You're the stats guy.
They've played 6 matches. 6 divided by 2. Because they play 2 a day would be 3. So this would be day 4.
Now that we're all walking around with calculators in our pockets wherever we go.
Right. Make it easy. But day 4 of Highline H2H for group number 1. So a lot of these guys are going to be playing matches 7 and 8. Bradley still substituting here for Douglas, who is scratched for the remainder of this H2H season. Goes through mid-April, so Bradley will be replacing Douglas. He's the only one that's played less than 6 games. Bradley 0 for 4, but let's go to the top of those standings for you, remind you of how these guys are doing in Group 1. Ronron, one of 2 undefeated players in Highline H2H here. He is 6-0 through his first 6 matches. And Stu, I ran some numbers this morning, got in a little bit early, did some advanced stats because just wanted to
advanced stats,
have some more stuff for you.
Sounds like a course that would have made me very nervous when I was in school. Advanced stats, but please continue.
I was going to say, even that 6-0 sounds pretty good for Ronron, but that doesn't even tell the full story here. He has just been dominant. Set number 1, his average margin of victory in set 1 is 3.5 points. He's won by an average of 3.5 points. Set 2, it's just over 2 points there. The only other player that is a positive differential is Carbayo. And Ikeda in set 2. So yeah, that just
stats positive differential. You're speaking of remember,
point differential.
I'm the highlight guy. You've become the highlight guy with positive differential. Yeah, great. Sounds wonderful.
Point differential.
Is the guy catching the ball?
Well, that shows you that Ronron's catching a lot more than his opponents there. Over 3.5 points. So that simple term, layman's terms here, 6. So Ronron's averaging 6 points. His opponents are averaging 2.5 in set 1. So that's pretty significant there. 5.3 points Ronron is averaging in set 2. His opponents 3.2 points there. So Ronron's going to have an opportunity here to improve to 8-0. He's got Carbayo and Spinner. But first up here today, 2 guys here in the middle of this pack.
Who's playing?
2 guys in the middle of the pack here. We have Ikeda at 2-4 and Spinner at 3-3. So kind of a bubble game here in this Group 1, if you will. NCAA tournament season coming up. Looking here, as we said, Spinner at 3-3, Ikeda at 2-4. And we should introduce these guys for you all. Number 35. Yeah, that's number 35, Spinner. He'll be facing off against number 23, Ikeda. These 2 individuals, you know him well. Ikeda in his 3rd season as part of this Magic City program. Another one of the 2nd-generation players on this roster. Ikeda has a unique blend of professional experience, has led him right here to Magic City. He's more than willing to out-catch his opponents. He can't get too comfortable either, and he can mix in some devastating 2-walls that he continues to polish day in and day out here at 2 and 4 for this Highlight H2H season. He's got Spinner in his first season with this Magic City program. A veteran player making the transition to this smaller court. He's done pretty darn well here to begin his career. Spinner's earned each and every opportunity in this sport with his unmatched work ethic and commitment to improving on a daily basis. You'll see that highlight IQ on display and also the skills to match up against anyone Magic City puts out there against him here today. Ikeda will begin with the serve. He'll be in purple. Spinner will receive. He is in black.
Time to begin H2H4 this Tuesday, March 9th, 2021. There's a serve by Ikeda. Backhand by Spinner to the inside. Ikeda's going to let it pass. That's the rebote, the rebound, off the back wall. Catch by Ikeda. Carom, the 2-all, stopped on the forehand of Spinner. Spinner returns a Carom. That's a 2-all that scores. In Highlight, we always try to throw the ball where our opponent is not. That's exactly what the players were doing. Ikeda made the catch, took a look, saw Spinner hanging back, threw the 2-all. You want to throw that 2-all so it opens up, so that it cuts to the outside and scores. He didn't do it, Spinner got it, returned a Carom that did. So, Spinner first up on the board in our first H2H for today. Here's Ikeda on the backhand. Rebote forehand by Spinner. Ikeda catches it in the air. Scoop by Spinner. Catch by Ikeda. Rebote left side. Scoop by Spinner. Backhand. Ball tipped at the side wall. Point for Ikeda there in the purple shirt. It's tied up at 1 apiece. And again, it's not so much skill versus strategy, but you want to get that ball as close to the side wall as possible. Of course, it's often difficult to think about these nuances when the ball's coming at you about $1.20. Spinner winds up, puts it back to the inside. Ikeda's there, took his eye off the ball. Need to watch that ball. Exactly. It's one of the things that you and I have talked about, that when the ball's coming at you, you need to visualize it the entire way going into the cesta. So that gives Spinner 2 points in this first set. First player to win 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Backhand by Ikeda. Rebote left side. Cut off by Ikeda on the forehand. Scoop by Spinner. Nice backhand by Spinner. Stays to the inside. Backhand by Ikeda to the inside. Here's the rebote, the rebound off the back wall. Made by Spinner. Catch by Ikeda. Spinner, fine catch.
Another
a difficult
good
catch
pickup
there on the left side. Low and hard to the inside. Excellent catch by Ikeda. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Spinner. Catch by Ikeda. Sidearm Carom does not open up, but it does score. By open up, I mean cuts to the outside, close to the front wall. So it makes for a more difficult angle and more territory that the player has to cover in order to try to catch it. However, the reflex to go catch the ball bounced out of his cesta. Tied up at 2 apiece, Ikeda serves.
Yeah, and the first time these two met up in Highline H2H, they went 3 sets, and through these first 4 points, you can tell just how even they are, and both kind of play a similar style, just really starting to get into a rhythm here, catching and throwing early, but see if that changes throughout this match.
That was a beautiful forehand throw by Ikeda to pass. By pass means send it over your opponent's head. That's the Carom that opens up to score. That is well thrown by Ikeda. Point for the purple shirt. 3-2 in favor of Ikeda. He serves. Fine catch by Spinner. Backhand clears the overhead screen. That would be out of play. Catch by Spinner. He winds up. Ikeda makes the catch midcourt. Nice soft touch to the inside. Spinner got to it.
He didn't fall for that fake at all.
Catch by Spinner. Scoop by Ikeda. Throw to the inside. Gets by Spinner to score. Point for the purple shirt, Ikeda. Ikeda steps out in front with a 2-point lead. He leads 4-2. Ikeda there in the purple shirt, and you're absolutely right before. I mean, both players catch very well. And as opposed to some players we'll see coming up here in a little bit, namely Carbayo, one of the things that they do is they wait to make their shot.
Yeah.
So these guys will both play mostly defense. Now, of course, the beginning of any good defense is catching the ball. So Spinner just had a tip. So that gives Ikeda 5 points. Possible set point for Ikeda here.
Yeah, Spinner's been really on with those scoops there, some of those timing catches, and just missed that first one there to give Ikeda 4, then the serve right back there. So wonder if be able to shake that off here. But Ikeda playing very well, as you said, not really making any mistakes here early. Good rebotes as well.
Spinner winds up, right up the middle, calling the forehand of Ikeda. Ikeda low and inside. That scoop attempt is missed. Point and the first set won by Ikeda in the purple shirt. Players will have 1 minute to regroup, retie their cestas, grab a quick sip of water. There's not much time to drink.
Clock's ready by the time they get off there. They have only about 45 only about 45 seconds there. But the last time these two met, so set number 1, Spinner won 6-4, then Ikeda came back 6-2 in the next one. So even though Ikeda won that pretty handily, I would say, Spinner has been the guy in this Group 1 that has played the most 3-set matches. He and Carbayo have gone to a third set 4 of their 6 matches. So 2 guys that battle back regardless of if they win or lose that first one here. And we'll give you some advanced numbers. We talked about Ronron a lot here. Ikeda, set number 1 has been the set that he has struggled. He averages just under 4 points per set. His opponents get about 5 per set. Set number 2 for Ikeda, he actually has a positive point differential here, so maybe a good opportunity. That's usually a sign that maybe Ikeda takes a couple points to get warm, but looked pretty good in that first one. Spinner in set 2 has really struggled. Spinner's come out of the gates pretty hot. Maybe that's a factor, the conditioning factor that we talked about with him seems to get a little more tired than some of the other guys out there, so.
Say tighter or tired?
Tired.
Oh,
get a little more tired. A little more tired than some of the guys in this first group, but we will see. These are just the numbers. They don't tell you how it's going to go here. Spinner with the serve. Hold on, let's color in that circle, Stu. Sorry, we forgot about that.
Well, you were responsible for a lot of things, Andrew, so you do get a pass, but unfortunately you do get a demerit. Okay, Spinner serves. We begin. This is set 2. First player to win 2 sets will win this match. Catch by Spinner. There's the backhand. Forehand rebote to the outside. Caught by Spinner. The low, hard kill shot just above the pad there where it says Magic City. That's called a quartada. It scores. First point goes to Spinner.
I think that's where Spinner needs to throw the ball there, crossing that side wall on a guy like Ikeda, because if you just put it to his right or left side, not make it too difficult for him, he's just going to catch and throw all day with you. So
the closer the ball is, as we said earlier, the closer the ball is to the side wall when you're trying to catch it, the more difficult to catch is.
Yeah. And that subtle contact changes the spin, changes the direction, anything that will trip Ikeda up. Possibly got Spinner that first point.
Spinner missed the rebote. However, the Magic City court pretty forgiving. Missed the scoop, rather, but made the rebote. So if you miss it coming the front way, there's a high likelihood that you'll be able to make the rebound, the rebote play off the back wall.
And Spinner new to this court. You saw he hesitated for a second there.
Yes.
Some of these guys still getting used to that feature of this court, but benefits the players tremendously there, and another good rebote.
Catch by Ikeda there at the 6 line. Comes hard from the right side to the inside. This scoop attempt is tipped. Point for Ikeda. Tied up at 1 apiece. And Spinner there basically shouting to himself out of frustration, Aire, which is Anyone familiar with Highline? For those of you not familiar with Highline, that is a reference to catching the ball in the air, which is what we always encourage players to do. Scoops look neat, but
well, that's the thing. When you start off,
it's a lower percentage catch. So try to catch the ball in the air.
And especially guys get into a good rhythm with scoops, they tend to rely on it a little bit too much, and they miss that one, and then their game kind of falls apart a little bit. You saw Spinner's missed his last 3, or last 2 at least, on that scoop, so certainly taking in the air, good strategy there.
That was a particularly good Rebote save there on the forehand of Spinner. That ball was coming right to the side wall. He picked it off on the right side. Now Spinner's coming from the forehand to the inside. Catch by Ikeda, backhand. Ikeda's showing a lot of poise, a lot of control. Just above the pad, Ikeda moving into it.
It's kind of a thing of beauty to watch him catch sometimes, just the way he brings it in. So,
Ikeda?
A lot of fluidity in his game.
He's very smooth. In Highlight, you make the catch right there, then you control it on the backswing. And by control, it means you control the ball in the cesta. Here's the backhand by Spinner. Catch by Ikeda. Catch by Spinner. Backhand by Spinner. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Ikeda.
Oh.
Fell short.
What a rally.
That was a beautifully played point by Spinner and Ikeda. Spinner gets the point. He leads 2-1. First player to win 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
And maybe that's part of the game plan with Ikeda. Knows that Spinner has shown, some fatigue in these second and third sets here. So maybe just, hey, extend these points as long as we possibly can, tire him out a little bit, and take our chances from there. Certainly helps getting that first set in hand, too, for Ikeda there.
And also in Highlight H2H, we have 2 serves. Differs from our regular pari-mutuel games. Catch on the forehand of Ikeda. Back to the inside he goes. Catch by Spinner.
See, that one ran up, took it in the air instead of waiting for that scoop.
That's just above the pad from the left side. That one's just above the pad from the left side,
Ikeda.
just a little differently. Good save there by Ikeda. Rebote forehand by Spinner. Catch by Ikeda. He goes hard to the inside. It goes off the tip of Spinner's cesta. Point for Ikeda. Ikeda reties it at 2 apiece. Again, Ikeda winning the first set 6-2. Tied up at 2-2 here in the second set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. First serve by Ikeda. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Spinner. 2-all by Spinner does not open up. Carom by Ikeda
gorgeous.
Does. Beautifully played. Ikeda showing, again, tremendous poise, excellent control.
You see how he waited till kind of the last second to open up and show that he was going to throw that carom there?
Absolutely.
Beautifully done.
And the truth of the matter is that sometimes in Highline, the old quote about not doing anything in particular, just doing it all well, is...
That's Ikeda. Not throwing it too hard, not doing anything crazy, just keeps it in play.
As we love to say at Magic City, CTFB. You've got to catch that blanking ball every time. And players have heard that ad nauseum over the course of the 3 years that they've been training. Catch by Spinner on the forehand. Hard forehand from the 10 line. Scoop by Spinner. Backhand. Caught by Ikeda. Ikeda to the inside. Spinner. Fine catch to the 9 line. Rebote forehand to the inside. Spinner from the 8 line. Backhand. Spinner. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Nicely played. Ikeda doing his best to get out of Spinner's way. He did it nicely. Kind of ducked out of there. Forehand Carom Rebote lands in. The most difficult shot in Highline is the forehand Carom Rebote.
Yeah. Just heard JR say it, and I was...
JR, the player manager, sitting.
JR walking around on our
Andrew and I
side.
sitting here chatting so enjoyably. The lovely red shirt to, was it stage left? I don't know, whatever that is. He's on my right, so if you're looking at me from the front.
Yes.
Got my right.
Camera left.
Juan Ramon Arrasate, our player manager. Camera left.
He was just saying how great Ikeda has been playing today. Reminds me of his performance in that national championship against Douglas.
Absolutely. It's a nice rebote by Ikeda.
And he can go through stretches like this where, and particularly when he just looks to be so focused on each and every catch. After he dropped that one ball where he took his eye off of it, that settled him down, and he's just been spectacular from that point on.
And playing simplified highlight. He's throwing him inside, keeping Spinner to the inside. When he has a shot, he takes it. Catch by Spinner.
Speaking
2-all
of
by
taking
Spinner
shots,
scores. That was beautifully executed by Spinner. So, the 2-all from the left side at the shoulder, called the Costado. So that's a Costado 2-all. Beautifully executed by Spinner. And that gets him a point. Ikeda leads 4-3 here in this second set. First player to 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. So if Ikeda is able to hold on and pull this off, he'll win the match in 2 sets. First serve by Spinner. A little harder to the box. Ikeda handles it without a problem. Beautiful backhand. Right along the sidewall. Out along the sidewall. Point 4 Spinner. Tied up at 4 apiece. And you saw Spinner's hand up. That was basically apologizing to, it's a show of courtesy, apologizing to your opponent that the ball didn't do exactly what he wanted it to do, but it still scored. So it's like, hey man, sorry. It's like, I know it scored, but
Yeah, speaking of tennis, that's something you see a lot there with guys do that. With
Really?
They put the hand up, sorry.
Yeah, hey,
you
sorry
hit the
about
net and it just goes over. But don't apologize. It ties it up there. Spinner does 4-4 now. Match between these two.
Spinner from the 11 line. Catch by Ikeda. Spinner back to the inside, nice and hard, right at the side wall. That's a great scoop by Ikeda. Rebote, the rebound from the back wall is out. Caught by Ikeda. Hard throw to the inside, catch by Spinner. Backhand by Spinner. Rebote by Ikeda. Okay, a little slow to get up, but that gives him 5 points. Possible set, possible match point here for Ikeda in the purple shirt. If he's able to close this out, he'll finish it here. Backhand by Spinner. Bote forehand by Ikeda. Beautifully thrown. Good catch by Spinner. Spinner checks, makes sure Ikeda's out of his way. Ikeda comes out with a clutch scoop on the right side. Catch by Spinner. Again, he called out Ide before. Caught it in the air.
Ran up, yep.
2-all goes to the inside. Bote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Spinner. Strong backhand by Spinner. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Spinner's got it. Hard to the inside. Ikeda reads it. Returns it from the left side. Here's the forehand. Rebote. Caught by Ikeda. Ikeda back to the inside. Scoop by Spinner.
One-handed on that scoop, too.
Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Spinner winds up. Throws the 2-all. That will score.
Gutsy shot.
That will tie us up at 5 apiece. This is set point. It is set and match point for Ikeda in the purple shirt. And set point for Spinner. Spinner in the black shirt wins this. It will go to... It will go to...
A decisive third set?
Yes, I was distracted by...
I
was distracted by Ikeda walking out while Spinner was retying.
You saw Spinner throw that Costado 2-all again, and after the point, he just put his hands on his knees and bent over. I think that was kind of, hey, if this one's in, I got to win one more and go to a third set. But if it's out, I'm kind of gassed here. Can't do anymore. Went for broke there. It worked out 5-5.
It's a good first serve. It's a hard throw by Ikeda. Big bounce brought down by Spinner. Spinner back to the inside. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Spinner's got it. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda. Robote for spinner. Ikeda from the 8 line. Hard throw to the inside. Spinner tipped the ball.
Wow.
Couldn't have gotten closer than that. Point, set, and match to Ikeda in the purple shirt. So, Ikeda looks a little tired. Spinner looks a little tired, too.
They both look a little tired. Rest up. Both of them will be coming out again here a little bit later today, but 2-set victory for Ikeda. So Ikeda now improves 3 and 4 for Highline H2H, and Spinner also 3 and 4 now. So a big win, and head-to-head, Ikeda has won, looks like, both of those matches against Spinner now. Sorry, Spinner won the first one. Ikeda took the second, so they're 1-1 on their season series, but tied up 3 and 4. Their overall record in Highlight H2H. Coming up next, though, we have a minute till we get underway with match number 2 of the day. It's going to feature Julen versus Bradley.
Before you go to your intro, I'm going to say a quick thing here, which is that about the 2 players we're seeing. We have someone in Julen with his traditional and upbringing, development, and professional highlights you can have, and Bradley with the Magic City method. He's only been playing for 3.5 years. Before that, had that track career, trained here at Magic City. So, difference in styles, and you're going to see it here just about a minute away.
Yeah, and looking at these 2 individuals, their records, Bradley 0-4, substituting here for Douglas. Struggled in his first day. He started to figure it out a little bit more in his second appearance in Highlight H2H. Played much better. Actually took one of those sets against Carbayo and took one against Spinner as well there. So Bradley has gone to 3 sets in 2 of his 4 matches. And something else I noticed, he's got that new shirt today.
Yes.
He was wearing the yellow because he got that for a substitute, but that is his shirt. He'll be wearing white for Highlight H2H. But we are just about ready to get this match started. Number 16, Julen, will face off against number 4, Bradley. 2 bottom guys in this third group there, but both of them still very good highlight players. See which one takes the victory.
There's no shortage of power from the right side. That much I guarantee you.
In different, frames to do so. I mean, Julen, smaller, but man, he can throw the heck out of that ball too.
Julen serves. We begin. Robote left side by Julen. Beautifully played to the inside. Robote by Julen, going to take a big bounce. Bradley backs up to accommodate it. Makes the catch at the 12 line. Robote left side by Julen, back to the inside. Picture perfect. Again, the Magic City court, as we said in the first match, a very forgiving court, meaning that if you can't make the catch the first way, you catch it on the Robote. If you notice up on the screen, it says Douglas, because we have to substitute Bradley. Douglas, who was originally scheduled to play, is out for approximately 6 weeks with pretty extensive wrist injury. And so when we set the games up, we have to set it up with the substitute. It's an extra step in Highlight H2H. And Bradley is definitely not Douglas. Douglas is not Bradley. I can't really see Douglas jumping over hurdles the way Bradley used to. And conversely, Douglas has been the dominant player on the Magic City roster for 2019 and 2020. Julen taking issue with technical difficulties. I imagine we can take issue if he misses a Robote. Here's the catch by Bragley. Carom by Bragley. Lands in and scores. Point for Bragley. Scores right. 2-1 in favor of Julen in the pink shirt. Don't let the yellow confuse you. Bragley is in a white shirt, but it says Bragley, and that's all anybody needs to know in order for it to work. It's a hard first serve by Bragley. Once again, Highline H2H affording players 2 serves. Robote forehand by Bragley. Robote. Saved by Bragley. Here's Julen from the 4-line. Low and hard. Off the cesta of Bragley. Point for Julen in the pink shirt. That gives him 3 points. First player to reach 6 points will win the set. First player to win the set will win the match. And yes, we understand that technical difficulties sometimes throw players off in their rhythm.
Sure. No, absolutely.
But good thing we caught it early. Made the correction, and on we go. It's a hard first serve by Julen. Powerful return by Bragley. Robote by Julen. Bragley with a tip ball at the 10 line. Point for Julen in the pink shirt.
And the way Julen's come out certainly will help settle him down there if he thought he may be taken out of his rhythm a little bit. See that power already. And then Bragley, too, you got to cross him on that sidewall, 10-11 line. He can stand back there like Ikeda and catch all day.
First serve is over. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. It's our first overserve of the day. It's good to go this long without it. Second serve for Julen. Must land between the 4 and 7. Does so handily. Caught by Bragley. Bragley slamming up against that side wall in order to make the catch.
Oh.
Excellent scoop by Bragley. Catch by Julen. Julen hard to the inside. Catch by Bragley. Ball tipped in the middle of the court by Julen. That's a Julen technical difficulty. He technically missed the ball. Point for the white shirt, Bragley. (4-2) in favor of Julen. Again, first player to reach 6 points will win the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Excellent serve by Bragley. Good catch and return by Julen. Robote forehand. Cleared the overhead screen. Robote forehand by Julen to the inside. Catch by Bragley. Bragley just kind of reached out. Like the old Ma Bell commercial, reach out and touch someone. He just reached out and caught that ball. Robote left side by Julen. Scoop missed. What an effort to try to make that Robote. The Robote, the rebound off the back wall. Just tremendous effort there by Bragley.
We got to have the size to at least be able to go for it there. He took one step, and he was all the way back at the 12 line to
He
just
does have
get
a
there.
particularly long reach. That gives Julen 5 points and a possible first set for Julen there in the pink shirt. Hard first serve. Catch by Bragley. Catch by Julen. Scoop. Missed. Point and set for Julen. So, Julen wins the first set, 6-2. First player to win 2 sets will win the match.
And Julen there played a pretty simple game plan.
He dealt with his frustration over the technical issues at the beginning, regrouped, came back, won the game. That's what you want to see. It's very easy to get distracted in Highline.
Yeah, very much so. And Julen, I mean, looking at his numbers here, set 1, hasn't been his set this season. He's only won it, looks like 2 of his 6 matches coming into it today. But set 2, he's been much better there. He's 3-3, but his differential is just about half a point in that second set. So one that he gets better in, guy that throughout this H2H has gotten better as the match has gone on. So good that he's got a set in hand. But Bragley here has forced set 3 in 2 of his 4 matches. So a guy that comes back, rebounds, he's an athlete. He's going to go out there and at least make this one a good battle here. He will have the serve, try to tie it up, and force a third set.
Second set here begins. Bragley serves. Our first serve is over. Highline H2H affording players 2 serves. Second serve must be in, must land between the 4 and 7 line. Only time in Highline when the ball has to go someplace. It has to hit the floor between the 4 and 7 line off the serve. Backhand by Julen. Catch by Julen. Rebote left side by Bragley. Catch by Julen. Almost. Ball missed on the forehand of Julen. Point for Bragley there in the white shirt. Bragley first up on the board in this second set. First serve by Bragley. We have an overserve. Bragley now taking advantage of the 2 serves, trying to rifle the first serve in there, trying to find the spot on the floor. Second serve for Bragley. Catch by Julen. There's the backhand. Rebote left side, just above the pad. Julen makes a fine catch down low, returns it low from the left side. Bragley passes from the forehand. Rebote left side by Julen. He makes the save on the rebote. Powerful forehand. Rebote coming out, way out. Julen makes the save.
Great control by Julen.
Bragley's got the ball. Rifles it low and hard. Julen on the run. Kind of fortunate he didn't make that rebote because it would have been going right for Bragley's face. Bragley's responsibility to get the hell out of the way. 2-0.
And Bragley. Sorry, Stu, using his power a little bit more. Relied on that 3-wall four from the right side. That's one that scores here. Put Julen in a difficult spot there, but it's what he's got to keep doing there if he wants to get back in this match. Force the third set.
Good first serve by Bragley. Hard throw. Scooped up by Bragley. Backhand, rebote coming out. Rebote left side by Julen. Beautifully played on that rebote. Bragley turns and makes the save. Catch by Julen. Hard throw by Julen. Rebote coming out. Bragley misread it, but now, he didn't catch it, but had he swiped at it, had it touched the cesta and hit the front wall, that would have counted. So, Julen gets a point here in the second set. Julen won the first set 6-2. Bragley leading the second set 2-1. Julen does have the serve. It's a hard first serve by Julen. Good catch by Bragley. Big backhand by Bragley. Rebote coming all the way up to the outside. Catch by Bragley. Hard and low to the inside.
Oh,
what a scoop by Julen.
Gets it off quickly, too.
Beautiful throw. Excellent catch by Julen. Hard backhand.
Yeah. Julen looks a little more fired up in the middle of this point there. More power there, a little more pep in his step.
Catch by Bragley. Julen, nice catch at the 9 line. Hard to the inside. Catch by Bragley in the air. Big backhand. Rebote coming out again. Julen on the run. Julen makes the rebote nicely. Caught in the air by Bragley. Eesh. Well played by Bragley and Julen. Point goes to Bragley in the white shirt. He has 3 points. He's leading Julen 3-1. He has the serve. First player to reach 6 points will win the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
And we see that so frequently where a guy is just dead in a point and he completely overthrows at his opponent and he gets right back in it there. Bragley, softer touch on that shot and no chance for Julen to get there even off the rebote.
Bragley changing things up with that serve a little bit. Didn't go for the power serve. Catch by Bragley. That forehand hits the overhead screen. That is out of play. Threw it high and hard, but it kicked off the front wall. Kicked up high. Julen gets the point. Hard first serve there for Julen. Here's Bragley on the backhand. Powerful backhand. Caught in the air by Julen. Hard throw by Julen. Scooped up, but not held on to by Bragley. Point for Julen in the pink shirt. It's all tied up at 3 apiece. Julen serves. Hard first serve by Julen. Catch by Bragley. Almost in and out of the center of the ball goes. Beautiful serve by Julen. Nice and hard to the inside. 4-3 in favor of Julen. Another beautiful serve by Julen. Made contact with the side wall a little shorter than he would have liked it to. Rebote to the outside. Caught by Julen.
Maybe going out, but you got to make sure you get it. And that's why. Scores on the return.
Beautiful throw by Julen on the return. That's one of the things that we explain to the players. If there's even a question that it's going to land in, you always go for it. It's better to catch a ball that's going to wind up going out and make the catch than not catch it and have it land in at the last second. Possible set point, possible match point for Julen in the pink shirt. Beautiful throw by, what a serve by Julen to win it. Point, set, and match for Julen in the pink shirt. Well played.
Yeah, Julen's really figured out that serve. Stew through. I mean, even day one, he started to fire it in there, but now it's the 4th day. These guys have been out here for Highline H2H with those 2 serves, and that's a real weapon for Julen there. He wins his match in straight sets, 6-2, 6-3. So Julen there improves to 2-5. Bradley drops to 0-5 here in Highline H2H. We'll give you the rundown of the games. 4 more matches to go here for the day. I saw in the chat someone was posting about the matches coming up. We'll give you the match order here because someone's saying Ronron is playing 2 games in a row. He is not playing 2 games in a row. So we got Carbayo and Ronron coming up next. Then it's going to be Ikeda versus Bradley, followed by Spinner versus Ronron, and then Julen versus Carbayo. That's going to be the 4 matches remaining here for today in order. But Ronron does not have back-to-back ones coming up here. He does have Carbayo. Now, interesting, we talked about how Ronron has been dominant here in this Group 1. The only guy that has beaten him in any one set is the man standing in yellow on the court with him right now, and that is Carbayo.
Carbayo's coming out of yesterday playing fantastic. He played terrific.
I think he won the last 2 games, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely terrific. So he's got a good attitude coming into today, playing with a lot of control yesterday. Ronron has just been absolutely on fire throughout H2H. So overall,
yeah, this is going to be an interesting match. In some advanced numbers here, Carbayo in set 1, pretty much even his point differential, but set 2 is where he really does his damage. Hold on, we're going to check out here who serves before we go. Carbayo will have the serve, but Carbayo does his damage here in this second set, where his differential is he's almost 2 points ahead of his opponent there, 5.5 to 3.8 in set 2. So we'll see these 2 top players in this Group 1 battle here. Carbayo will serve to Ronron. Should be a good one.
Carbayo comes out strong. That is an overserve. Ball cannot touch or go past the 7 line. Cannot touch or land short of the 4 line on the serve. This is Carbayo's second serve in the first set of Carbayo versus Ronron.
And those numbers sort of make sense with Carbayo. He, too, takes his time to get into a bit of a rhythm. Once he gets in that rhythm, though, tough to get out and tough to beat.
Nice backhand by Ronron. Catch by Carbayo at the 11 line. Hard throw. Ronron comes out, throws it to the inside. Carbayo's going to pass on taking it. You weren't close enough to the front wall to try to take something off of it. That's a move that Carbayo typically makes when he's up there at the 4 or 5 line, but not all the way back here. You got to make that rebote. You got to throw it all the way up to the front wall. So Ronron gets the first point of the first set. First player to win 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Catch by Carbayo. Hard throw, scooped up by Ronron. Powerful backhand by Ronron. Carbayo makes a save on the rebote. Catch by Ronron. Ronron low and hard to the inside. Carbayo has a tip ball at the 10 line. Point 4, Ronron in the orange shirt. Ronron steps out ahead. 2 points to 0 in this.
So something to look out for Carbayo, their first timing scoop, if you will, if he had there. Just tipped it. So you can tell maybe a little bit off, still trying to, really lock in here for this match, down 2-0. And Ronron's going to make it uncomfortable.
You had talked about, the timing catch. And timing catches don't exist in Highline.
Right.
That is an overserve. Second serve coming up here. Highline H2H affords players 2 serves. This is Ronron's second serve. And by timing catch, I mean where you swing the cesta into place to try to make that catch. No, you have your cesta up and you watch the ball with your eyes. You kind of encourage the ball into your cesta with your eyes. Is one way of explaining it. Not swing your cesta up to meet the ball. Ball was tipped by Ronron, so Carbayo gets his first point of this first set. He serves. First set for Carbayo. Carbayo, one who typically takes advantage of these 2 serves in Highline H2H. No exception there. Trying to blast it in. Ronron's not even going to put his cesta up to maybe even break a reed in his cesta. So he's just going to pass over and say, okay, get the next one in.
Well, the key to taking advantage of those 2 serves is being consistent with this second one. And that's something that Carbayo has been when he's missed the first one. That one a little bit over, but takes a little bit off, and it's the second one perfectly in the middle of that box.
And that's a beautiful serve, too. Across the wall, back at the 12 line. Catch by Carbayo. Backhand, caught by Ronron. Backhand by Ronron. Rebote. Saved by Carbayo. That was a beautiful save by Carbayo.
Just a little too far inside. We had the perfect angle right there.
He's got the speed to move forward and catch it in the air, but he's very confident on taking it off the bounce and
confident in doing so, but hasn't worked yet here today. Down 3-1 now.
There's no room for that. There's really no room for that. You got to move up and take the ball in the air.
And you can't really take chances on a guy like Ronron either and say, if I miss it, I got next point coming up. Because if you get down with him, it's really difficult to come back.
Ronron's only potential weakness, and it's not even really a weakness, is his stamina.
Yeah.
So if you can run him around, he'll tire by the third set, but that's about it. He's going to catch everything, throw everything,
and
make all the rebotes, and he's going to break out a shot that's going to bust you up.
Well, the problem is you got to get to that third set, and he's only gotten there one time, and when he did get there, he was still able to win, so he's a tough beat.
Beautiful throw by
that one worked.
By Ronron, but an even nicer catch by Carbayo. The return stays to the inside. Carbayo backs it up. Again.
Rushed that one.
Again.
He had.
He's got one of the best rebotes on the roster, but trying to. What he's trying to do is, I don't mean to speak through the lines here, folks. What he's trying to do is he's trying to make a shot off of it. Either go inside or try to snap a 2-all or what. And he's missing the rebote. So a shot is perhaps least effective when you blow it. So don't throw it. Just make the rebote. Served by Ronron. Nice and hard. Taken on the forehand of Carbayo. Catch by Ronron. Backhand. Catch by Carbayo. Goes deep. Rebote by Carbayo to the inside. Nicely played. Took a little out of it off that side wall. And that backhand 2-all gets a lot of criticism from me. I'm not a particular fan of it. And that's a reason why. Ronron basically took what should have been a simple backhand, or reverse as we say in Highline, threw it off the court. Hasn't been working for him last couple of days. He won't abandon it, though. He'll continue to throw it off the point, throw it off the court, lose the point. Okay, so Carbayo has 2, Ronron has 4. Carbayo serves.
I was just about to say, you could see him sort of setting up for it. He's just been really pounding it to the inside here. One of those times through the reverse and wide, and that one from Carbayo also out.
That forehand 2-all called a carom. Sidewall, front wall, floors got to land in these boundary lines, these reg lines you see on the floor. That went out. So realistically, 2 unforced errors, guys are giving each other points.
Yep. And now possible set point for Ronron.
Rebote to the inside, beautifully played. Nice forehand rebote by Carbayo. Just lays it up, which is all he needs to do. Strong backhand by Ronron. Low rebote saved by Carbayo. Catch by Ronron. Ronron takes a peek, rifles it inside. Carbayo's there. Costado 2-all will score for Carbayo. Well thrown by Carbayo. Point for Carbayo in the yellow shirt. Carbayo comes back. It is now 3-5. Still possible set point for Ronron in the orange shirt. Both players huffing and puffing here.
And that slight hesitation by Ronron in the middle of the court was all the difference there. That one just blew by him. Keeps Carbayo alive here in set number 1.
Powerful first serve by Carbayo. Nice backhand by Ronron. Beautiful backhand by Ronron. Saved by Carbayo. Ronron from the 7 line. Powerful backhand. Carbayo sets up. 2-all. Lands in.
Oh.
Stopped by Ronron. Ronron blasts it back.
Oh,
what
my
a scoop. I can't even
goodness.
tell you how complicated that is. Another fine one by Carbayo. See, now what he did was he didn't stay wild. He regrouped. That 2-all is going to be out of play. Point for Carbayo.
That's got to be I mean, if you're Ronron, you're thinking, sets over there, makes an unbelievable play, and that's why people love Carbayo and love his game. Just makes those spectacular catches.
They either love him or they hate him.
Yeah.
There's no happy medium with Carbayo. They either love him or they hate him.
Well, that one sailed out of play. Now 4-5.
Powerful first serve by Carbayo. Great catch by Ronron. Carbayo setting up for the rebote. Catch by Ronron. Powerful backhand by Ronron. That's going to be a tough rebote.
Wow.
Point and a first set, and what a hard-fought first set this was for Ronron in the orange shirt. It's important for players, sort of viewers to understand that I do the commentating, but I also do a good amount of training around here. So when I do make slightly derogatory comments about players, it's not about players. It's about stuff that we've worked on in training sessions or stuff that we've gone over. In Carbayo's case, stuff that we've gone over since 2018. Ally is a particularly difficult game to pick up, and one of the approaches that I take is to try to simplify everything for the players. Is keep it simple. Keep it simple. And with Carbayo, he's like a thoroughbred racehorse. You really need to hold him back.
Yeah.
You really need to hold him back for his own good and for the good of anybody who may be wagering him on him or wants to see him win.
I think given how that set ended, we're going to be in store for a terrific set number 2 here. Carbayo plays a little bit better in this second set. Ronron struggles a little bit more. So if you figure there's an opportunity to go to set 3, and those timing catches for Carbayo seem to work too. He had that one, and once he gets one, he's like a shooter in the NBA. You see one go in, and then the rest.
You're a stats guy, though. Keep track on these quote-unquote timing catches. Timing catches don't work. He needs to get assessed up and catch the ball. It's frustrating. There's the backhand by Ronron. No, you're fine. There's no such thing as a timing catch. Beautiful 2-ball by Carbayo. That scores. He did that well and takes a look like, why am I not doing this all the time? Well, okay, you can do it.
Do it all the
You get the first point of the second set. So Carbayo steps out in front 1-0 in the second set. Ronron did win the first set. Carbayo needs to win this set to stay in the match. That is what a first serve that was. I mean, just a tremendous first serve. Forehand.
Just in.
Looked like it was sailing out. Scooped up by Carbayo. See, he threw that so hard, but he threw it right in the middle of the court.
Not a good shot.
Exactly. It's not what he wanted to do.
You're way better off just taking a little bit off of it, putting it more to the inside where Ronron's going to have to run to make a tough catch.
Just needs to slow down.
He's giving away a couple points that way.
Exactly. There's no reason to do that. So it's tied up at 1 apiece here in the second set. First player to win 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's a serve by Ronron. First serve by Ronron. Backhand by Carbayo. Hard throw to the inside. Carbayo picks it up. Strong backhand. Rebote forehand by Ronron. Rebote forehand by Carbayo. Passes to the outside. Ronron rifles it to the inside. Carbayo's there. I see Carbayo. Just look at him. He's showing a greater degree of control. Yep. Catch by Carbayo. The 2-all.
Oh.
Lands in.
Beautiful.
Point for Carbayo. Carbayo steps in front with 2 points to Ronron's 1. This is exactly the conversation we had this morning before anybody started playing, was slow it down. I'm not telling you to slow down your speed of how you play. Slow your thinking down. First serve is an underserve. Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line on the serve. That fell short. This will be a second serve here for Carbayo. Highline H2H affording players 2 serves. Specifically for that purpose. Try to win it off the first serve if you can. Here's Ronron on the backhand from the 12 line. Carbayo sets up for the rebote. Goes to the floor. One-handed save. He's just going to lay that up. Catch by Ronron. Ronron blasts it to the inside.
If he would have got that, I mean.
Ronron understands what Carbayo's shortcoming is. He understands what Carbayo's shortcoming is that he sets up for a scoop instead of continuing to move forward. So Ronron knows exactly, he's telegraphing where to throw the ball.
Hard and crossing the side wall.
It's like he's saying, here, throw it here so you can beat me.
Did just that there, ties it back up at 2.
Catch by Carbayo. Nice throw. Ronron takes it to 7 line. Powerful backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand passes. Rebote, the rebound off the back wall to the inside by Ronron. Catch by Carbayo. That is a 2-all. The carom by Carbayo.
Ronron was out there and scored.
Point
Beautiful.
For Ronron in the orange shirt. That gives Ronron 3 points. He steps out ahead of Carbayo by 1 point.
That's kind of like a pitcher in baseball. You want to, sometimes hide what you're going to throw. Sometimes batters are able to read it there, and Carbayo kind of sold that carom a little bit, opened up. Ronron read it, went to the outside in good position, and killed it from there. That's what you got to do to beat him. Steps back out in front, 3-2.
Now, Carbayo Ronron rather, is just, he's reading the balls. He's moving into position. He's taking a peek when he brings the ball in for control, seeing where he needs to throw it, and consistently throwing it at Carbayo's ankles. Catch by Carbayo at the 12 line. Hard throw. Catch by Ronron. Outside placement by Ronron. Read and stopped by Carbayo. Carbayo returning a carom. The high bounce carom. So high to the sidewall, cuts to the front wall, hits the floor, takes a really big bounce to the outside. Carbayo had every intention of doing that. Ronron just off his footing slightly. It worked. We're tied up at 3-3. Beautiful first serve there by Carbayo. Excellent catch. That ball was on the wall, what's called arrimada, and he pulled it off the wall beautifully. Catch by Carbayo. The 2-all does not open up, but it does score.
Took his eye off it.
You saw it, right?
Yeah, you can see that.
Absolutely.
Every time.
He caught it. One of the most common mistakes in professional highlight at any level is setting up your throw before you make the catch. It seems like it's coming easily to your right side or sometimes the left side, and you just start throwing or think about the throw before you've completed the catch. Take your eye off the ball, drop it. Rebote 2-all, stopped by Ronron. Ronron blasts it to the inside.
He was there. That one.
But he was looking to take it off of the bounce instead of continuing to move forward and catch it in the air. I mean, it's coming in 1,000 miles an hour. Don't get me wrong. That's not an easy ball. I'm not, by any stretch of the imagination, suggesting that's an easy ball to catch.
No, but certainly would.
But what's he
Make it a little bit easier to catch it.
But what's he been beat on now consistently every time?
It's
Crossing low to the left side.
Right, and he's also given it to Ronron on the right side on the outside.
Exactly.
Multiple times there, and that's
exactly
tough position to be in, tough position to win from.
Exactly.
But Carbayo doing a really good job playing great defense here, tied up four apiece.
Carbayo is an exciting. He's an explosive player.
Yeah.
I can't take anything away from him in that regard. Don't take anything away from him. I have such firm belief in his abilities that I want to see better play of him, more consistent play.
Yep.
Good first serve by an excellent first serve by Ronron. That might be the best catch I've seen all year. Wow,
that's unreal.
See
that combination.
What is he capable of? He's capable of scooping a ball off of the side wall in a serve that's coming blasted in. He's capable of returning it. He's capable of running out and stopping the 2-all and returning a shot. So this is what he's capable of. Consistency, my friend. Consistency. We need to see it more consistent.
Yeah, it certainly seems to have slowed
5-4
down.
in favor of Carbayo. Possible set point here for Carbayo in the yellow shirt. First serve coming. What a powerful first serve. Backhand. Catch by Carbayo. Backhand by Carbayo. Looks like he tried to take some off it. Not against this guy. You don't do that. Again. Let's see what happens here. Did anyone not see that coming? Man.
He's had it, 5-5 here tied up. And Carbayo's given away so many points. Just a little more thought.
He doesn't see himself doing it, though. And that's okay. That's something that we're going to work on. So it's 5-5. Possible set, possible match point for Ronron. Possible set point for Carbayo. If the guy in the yellow shirt wins this, we'll go to a third and deciding set. If the guy in the orange shirt wins this, he'll continue his undefeated streak in sets. Catch by Carbayo. Catch by Ronron. Powerful backhand by Ronron. Robote coming all the way out. Catch. Oh! What a well-played point for set awarded to Carbayo. Well, it's not awarded to. We won it. So, Ronron wins the first set 6-4. Carbayo wins the second set 6-5. We'll go to a third and decisive set. And that is arguably, I know I've announced all these H2Hs, but they're in the morning, so I don't remember any of them. I hear they're all up on YouTube if I want to go back and look, but I think that's the best set that we've seen played, period.
Yeah, and that was expected given how the first one ended. Both guys seemed to get into a rhythm.
Now, see, if I were out there talking to Carbayo, what would I tell him? I said, he's beating you on the same throw every time.
Yeah.
You're feeding it to his right side. He's crossing your knees or ankles there on the left side about the 7 or 8 line. You're going for the scoop. What are you going to change? I mean, if I were out there, that's what I would tell him. But I'm not out there. I'm with you, so maybe you can get the message there.
Well, we can certainly try. We'll give you set 3 numbers. Carbayo's played in 4 third sets. He is 3-1 in this third set. The only one he lost to is Ronron. So the first time these guys played, it went to a decisive third set. Carbayo, Ronron won set 1 the last time 6-2. Carbayo came back 2-6, and then Ronron won 6-4. And pretty much similar numbers here. The guys had 12 total points for 11 for Ronron, 10 total points here for Carbayo scored through the first 2 sets. Very even matchup. I'm excited we got a third set. Strap in, guys. It's going to be a good one. Ronron will serve here. He lost the previous set.
Carbayo, slowing down, showing good control. That's one of the things we've talked about. We want him to reestablish control. And nice 2-all by Ronron to score. Ronron gets the first point of the third and deciding set. Ronron leads 1-0. Carbayo receives. Powerful throw by Carbayo. Ronron back to the inside. Carbayo makes the catch. Backhand by Carbayo to the inside. Ronron on the rebote. Carbayo. Okay. So you always want to try to catch the ball. You always want to align your catch in front of you and then you wind up making the catch on the side. So I was explaining to the players, you need to catch the ball in front of you. If you have to catch it behind you, far more difficult catch. Almost, I would say, as difficult as scooping. You may as well let everything comes out here.
Yeah, you may as well
let it come out to the rebote.
Especially a guy with as good of a rebote as Carbayo. Can get it up from just about anywhere on the court. So Ronron, 2 quick points. 2-0 advantage early.
Fine serve by Ronron. Nice catch and return by Carbayo. Carbayo with the low runner to the inside. That scores. Point for Ronron. Ronron leads 3-0. If first player to win 6 points will win the set and match. It's an important point for Carbayo. You don't want to let anybody get out 4-0.
Not at all. And that one just narrowly clears the overhead
forehand
screen.
rebote. Was trying to ease it up to the front wall to keep it in play. Hit the rail just above the front wall. Carbayo obviously frustrated with that. 4-0 in favor of Ronron in the orange shirt. Yes, Carbayo obviously frustrated, but that can't allow him to affect. Shouldn't allow him to affect his focus.
Can't let that carry over into these later points
Against
here.
the back wall, off the back wall, comes out, throws it. Ronron's got it.
Oh, Manuel.
Wow, what a jump by Manuel. Manuel with his cat-like reflexes. Ronron saluting Manuel, apologizing for trying to take him out with that. Trying to take him out with that coastie to the outside. Ronron threw it off the court.
Maybe the break that Carbayo needed. That one way off. Not for Ronron like on those kill shots, but
that was a great serve and a fantastic catch by Ronron. Carbayo makes the rebote. Ronron scoops it up, actually behind him, returns a carom. It doesn't open up. High bounce carom thrown off the court. Nope, need to take more time than that. Point for Ronron in the orange shirt. That gives him 5 points, possible set point, possible match point here for Ronron in the orange. Carbayo has 1.
Went to the well one too many times with that high soft carom, and a guy that throws the carom pretty well.
Yep.
Don't need to get too cute with it.
Carbayo with a long carom, stopped by Ronron. Point, set, and match in a really well-played match. Can't say how well played enough for Carbayo and Ronron. Ronron continues his undefeated streak.
Yeah. Ronron 7-0 now in this group number 1. 6-4, 5-6, 6-1.
We'll slow things down a little bit.
Yeah, take a breath here. Maybe we need a minute.
Take a deep breath. Maybe have a cocktail here at 11:03 in the morning. And where's the
go outside for
back here? There's a casino somewhere around here, right? That's
2 vodka cranberries. No, my goodness.
Oh no, I don't do anything with cranberry juice. No, I don't know. We'll start with mezcal first thing in the morning.
Bold.
Exactly.
I like it.
Mezcal and passion fruit that you mentioned yesterday.
Yeah, good mixer. We'll go with that. Well, we're coming up with some more Highline next. Guys have played their first match of the day, coming back for their second appearance. First 2 you're going to see again.
Did you hear something? Oh, you got to love the passion, though. You gotta love
it's tough. I mean, Carbayo comes off, and it's like, how do you beat this guy? It really is hard, and he played so well. And I think the thing that's going to be difficult is, for Carbayo, is he had so many points that he just put the ball right to the middle of the court or gave it to Ronron on the outside. Just a little more thought on some of these shots, and it's a completely different ball game there. So tough to get discouraged if you're Carbayo. Great playing for him. But Ronron just too tough in this first group here. Ikeda versus Bradley, though, in about 5 seconds. We'll be getting underway with this match. Ikeda took out Spinner He played great in that first match, too, so see if he can carry that over. Bradley lost to Julen in straight sets. Looks like Ikeda will have the serve here to begin. So we'll pull the scoreboard up.
The handy-dandy scoreboard.
There.
A technological marvel of Highline H2H. Catch by Ikeda. Robote save by Bradley. Anything he can do to get the ball up to the wall, he does. De Haba. So that is a soft drop shot. That scores. He looked like he was winding up to throw it hard. He just dropped it in there above the pad, made contact with the wall. It scores. Nice changeup. Point for Ikeda in the purple shirt. Ikeda gets the first point of the first set. In and out of the center the ball goes. Point for Ikeda. Ikeda leads 2-0 here in the first set of this match. First player to win 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Catch by Bradley. Ikeda from the backhand at the 9 line. Robote left side by Bradley. He just makes the save. Here's Ikeda from the 5 line. Ikeda passes from the right side. Robote left side to the outside. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda throws it to the inside. It's going to be a 3-wall play. That scores. Point for Ikeda in the purple shirt. He steps out ahead with 3 straight points. Catch by Bradley. Nice forehand to pass by Bradley. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Forehand to the outside. Scores. Bradley gets on the point. Gets on the board with a point. It is 1-serving to 3. Bradley serves. First serve by Bradley. Backhand by Ikeda. Catch by Bradley. Bradley goes deep. Robote left side to the inside. Caught by Bradley. Catch by Ikeda. Catch by Bradley. Forehand from the 10 line. Ball missed on the left side. Point for Ikeda in the purple shirt. Ikeda leads 4-1. Does that make it? Oh, he completely took his eye off the ball there. That was the problem. He was going for a scoop, and so the scoop is complicated. He knows it. I mean, the scoop is complicated, but if you're not looking at it,
makes it even tougher.
And it's not because he's intentionally not looking at it. He felt that he felt that he had the catch lined up. Highlight a game of inches. Backhand by Ikeda. Catch by Bradley. Ikeda from the 9 line. Ball tipped. Point for Ikeda. Ikeda now has 5 points. Possible first set point here for Ikeda in the purple shirt. Strong forehand play to pass by Bradley. The 2-all attempt just hit the sidewall, but then went to the pad. And the pad, as they say, or as I've heard, is bad. Point for Bradley.
It's just like he kind of short-armed it a little bit. Just didn't get enough.
Yeah.
I didn't finish the...
I don't know if he was just trying to... I don't know what he was doing.
Just get it just above the pad, maybe?
I don't really think it. Just trying to get the 2-all in enough to score, move Bragley up to the front, but not particularly good strategy. That's an overserve. Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line. This will be Bragley's second serve. Highline H2H affording players 2 serves. Ikeda from the forehand to the inside. Bragley takes it in the air. Powerful forehand by Bragley. A little too hard. That hits the overhead screen. Point for Ikeda, and that gives Ikeda the first set. So we'll move on to our second set. First player to win 2 sets will win the match. Both players looking off from their first set this afternoon.
Certainly looking off. I mean, Ikeda...
Wishful thinking.
Still the morning. Wishful thinking. No, but Ikeda was terrific against Spinner here early. Won that in straight sets. Looked a little bit more unsettled here in match number 2, but nonetheless getting it done. You got to think for Bragley, too, a guy like Ikeda, the power on the throws isn't something that's really going to affect him. He can handle anything. Douglas, Ronron, he deals with power day in, day out, but you can mix in those kill shots. If you're Bragley here, what's sort of the strategy you're thinking to get back into this match, Stu?
You'll hear me say the same things over and over again. When you're not on your mark, simplify. You focus on the catch. You throw the balls back to the front wall. Make sure you make the rebotes. Try to catch the ball in the air. You always go back to basics. If your game is even slightly... even when you're playing great, always cover the basics, and then you can increase the level of intensity from there based on how you're playing. But if you're even slightly off, no, you just focus on CTFB. You just catch that ball consistently every time. Get the ball back to the front wall.
We'll see if Bragley can do just that here. He will serve to begin set number 2 here. And Bragley just by the numbers here, a little bit better in set 2 compared to set number 1. Ikeda much better in set 2 than set 1. So see who prevails here. Ikeda with a set in hand, up 1-0.
Catch by Bragley. Rebote left side by Ikeda. Catch by Bragley up the 6th line. Rebote by Ikeda. 2-all. Caught handily, but not held on to by Bragley. First point of the second set goes to Ikeda.
That's exactly what you were talking about there with Bragley just catching the ball. It's a whole process, being able to catch it, complete the process of that catch, and get the throw off. Wasn't able to do all those parts of it.
If I had to guess, knowing Bragley, I would say that he had the ball, basically a handball up there at the 4-line or 5-line, about wherever he was, and he was either thinking about blasting it, passing, potentially throwing a shot. He doesn't throw a lot of those.
Yeah.
So again, I have to guess that he was thinking about the throw, and that's why he missed the catch.
So I was going to say it's a difficult matchup. A guy that isn't going to throw many shots, Ikeda, with a really good rebote, really good at catching, so he'll just get it up off the front wall and do this all day.
That rebote beautifully placed to the inside, and that is
what
a
effort.
Great rebote save
Got
by
up
Bragley.
In a second.
Yes, so Bragley does not have traditional highlight form. That's one thing that we will say is that, look, he doesn't have traditional highlight form.
No.
And form, but he knows that he knows how to get the ball to the front wall. He knows how to make plays in highlight. So we've kind of backed away from working with him on his form and just go for those plays as you can. And look, in his foot speed, that was a great change of pace there for Ikeda, but Bragley was there.
Yeah, he took like 3 steps from about the 8.5 line. He got up to the 4, so pretty impressive there. Wasn't able to get it, though. Nice shot from Ikeda, up 2-0.
Rebote.
Ooh. Do you know what he's doing, Ikeda, on that, where he puts his hand up on the forehand?
Yes.
Is he trying to say, hey, don't kill me? On the
you want an answer to that?
Oh.
Or you just want to know if I knew?
Oh, all right. Well, we can talk about it after.
Yes, I know what he's doing. He's not trying to distract anybody. He's not.
I don't know if it aligns him up or...
No, he's concerned that Bragley's going to allow the ball to escape.
Yeah.
Bragley, earlier in his career, had a history of throwing a scapa on the right side. When the ball escapes, it basically runs out the front to the outside. So just Bragley winds up. Yeah, but if the ball's coming at you, you're going to get your chest up to knock it away. You're going to get your hand up to knock it away.
Absolutely.
So That's why I didn't comment the first time, but that's the full explanation. Here's the forehand by Ikeda to the inside. Here's Bragley. Carom by Bragley. He doesn't usually throw those. That was well played. Carom by Ikeda is out of play. Tied up at 2 apiece in the second set. Ikeda did win the first set 6-3. They're tied up at 2-2. First player to win 2 sets will win the match. First player to 6 points wins the set. Backhand by Ikeda. Rebote forehand by Bragley. Makes the save. Ikeda moves up, makes the catch. Throws it hard to the inside. Oh, Bragley almost getting hit. Reaching out with that left side. Again, Bragley, we acknowledge it, has non-traditional form, but he's somehow been able to make it work for him. So as long as he's making the catches and throws, going into year 4 now, he's been playing for 3.5 years, we just allow it to be. Catch by Bragley. That ball on the side wall. Rebote missed. The rebound off the back wall has to be caught and thrown in one fluid motion. Tied up at 3 apiece for Bragley and Ikeda. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda places it to the inside where it scores.
Right at the feet.
Exactly.
Great.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wasn't, didn't seem like much there, but the location, the placement of that shot.
It wasn't a changeup. It wasn't a Tejada drop shot. It wasn't anything like that. He just put it to the side wall, someplace where Bragley wasn't entirely expecting it. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda. Catch by Bragley. Backhand by Bragley. Rebote coming out. The rebound from the back wall. Hard throw by Ikeda. Good catch by Bragley. Catch by Ikeda on the scoop. Rebote forehand. Ikeda. Back to the inside he goes. Bragley from the right side. Catch by Ikeda. Powerful throw. Catch by Bragley. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda goes deep. Rebote forehand by Bragley. Catch by Ikeda. Rebote by Bragley. Ikeda low and hard to the inside. Scooped up by Bragley. That is a beautiful catch. Scoop attempt missed by Ikeda. A well-played point by Ikeda and Bragley. Point goes to Bragley. It's tied up at 4 apiece. So we're tied up at 4 apiece here. The first player to win 6 points will win the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Ikeda won the first set. So if he's able to finish it off here, he'll win the match. If not, we'll go to a third set. That's a first serve. Highline H2H gives players 2 serves. That was an overserve. Second serve here has to land between the 4 and 7 line. Powerful forehand by Ikeda. Rebote forehand by Bragley. Ikeda at the 9 line. Catch by Ikeda. Catch by Bragley. Ball tipped. Point for Ikeda. That gives Ikeda 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for Ikeda here in the purple shirt. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Bradley makes the catch at the 9 line. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda. Bradley looking for the rebote. He makes the save. Here's Ikeda. Midcourt. Passes it to the corner. Rebote saved by Bradley. Ikeda takes it in the air at the 9 line. Nice backhand. Rebote saved on the forehand of Bradley. Catch by Ikeda. Rebote forehand by Bradley. That's going to stay in play. Ikeda handles it from the outside. Nice throw. Scoop by Bradley. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda. Clears the overhead screen. Rebote by Bradley. Hit the overhead screen. Point, set, and match for Ikeda in the purple shirt. My.
Yeah, a couple good points to close it out there. Particularly that last one, but Ikeda getting it done. 6-3, 6-4. 2-0 day for Ikeda. Let's see there for him. So he improves to 4-4. Improves to 4-4 for this Highline H2H. Bradley dropping to 0-6, but Bradley substituting for Douglas here was thrusted in at sort of the last second. And Bradley, kind of a middle game guy, but hangs with those late gamers, so it's going to be good experience for him to play these games, and I think it's going to help his game in the long run, playing against these tougher guys in group number 1 there, 0-7, but improving day in, day out, so that is good to see. Coming up next, we have Spinner versus Ronron.
So Spinner did drop the first match today, but not based on anything he did wrong. He actually played quite well in the first match. Ronron, of course, coming out of that tremendous effort against Carbayo. And guess what? Here at Highline H2H, we are very technically savvy. We try to be anyway. And part of being technically savvy means that we have a lot of technical stuff going on behind the scenes. And in having things behind the scenes, and in showing, in exposing you to things behind the scenes, the scoreboard and shot counter and all of those other things that we have to keep track of statistics here in Highline H2H needs to be reset. And as it's being reset, we're going to delay the beginning of the game by just a moment. So we're looking at Ronron and Spinner. Spinner in the black shirt, Ronron in the orange. So let's start things off. First player to win 6 points wins the match. First player to win 2 sets. First player to 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. There's the serve by Spinner. Catch by Ron. Ron returns it. Now he's looking for a rebote on the forehand. Spinner from the 10 line. Backhand. Ron makes the catch at the 8 line. Backhand. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. Stopped by Ronron. Ronron fires it. Scoop by Spinner. Beautifully caught by Spinner. Ronron. To the inside he goes. Inside placement. Scoring from the left side of Ronron. Point for Ronron in the orange shirt. Catch by Ronron. There's the backhand. Costado to the inside, stopped by Ronron. There's the backhand. Spinner makes the catch. Spinner goes deep from the left side. Rebote forehand by Ronron. Catch by Spinner. Carom by Ronron, the 2-all. Stopped by Spinner. Spinner tries a carom of his own, and it went from the sidewall to the pad, and the pad is bad. Point for Ronron in the orange shirt. Tied up at 1 apiece. Once again, 2-0 Ronron. We'll make that correction to the scoreboard in just a second. 2-0 Ronron. And by the time the scoreboard reappears, Ronron will have that second point. Catch by Spinner. Ronron from the backhand at the 10 line. Rebote forehand by Spinner. Ronron moves up, makes the catch from the left side, blasts it to the inside where it scores. Point for Ronron in the orange shirt. Ronron has 3 points now. See how lickety split that one up there? Just bam. He won the point, and the scoreboard just said, yes, he got the point. I'm assigning it. The scoreboard's got a mind of its own. 3-0 in favor of Ronron. Ronron has the serve. Highlight's a fast sport, my friend. You know it. Scoreboard can't keep up.
Not even that.
Rebote left side by Ronron. Catch by Spinner. Catch by Ronron. Almost. In and out of cess the ball goes. And Ronron looking a little frustrated.
A little frustrated because he knows.
I mean, if he looked at me that way, I would think he's pissed, but he wasn't looking at me, fortunately. He was looking at you.
Ooh, ton of emotion there for Ronron, though. A guy that usually doesn't react, but that's one that he hauls in on the left side pretty frequently there. Just a free point. Spinner on the board.
Here's the rebote for the forehand of Spinner. Ronron moves up, makes the catch, has it. Fake the carom, drop shot.
Interesting.
Spinner was there, though. Ronron.
Oh, my. Just
Ronron compensating for that,
out of the air.
for that drop shot. He makes a great save on that catch. Here's Ronron at the 7 line. Fake the carom, back inside. Spinner read it, and he got there. He just could not bring the catch in. Point for Ronron. Ronron has 4 points. Spinner has 1. First player to reach 6 points will win the set.
And Ronron's sneaky quick. I mean, that one a perfect example. Just slid in there, reached out with one hand, and Carbayo stop.
Backhand by Spinner, catch by Ronron. Backhand by Ronron. Rebote forehand by Spinner. Catch by Ronron. Almost. In and out of the sets the ball goes. Spinner has the serve. Spinner has 2 points and the serve. Ronron has 4 points. Ronron from the 12 line. Goes deep. Rebote comes to the inside. Played from the forehand of Spinner. Catch by Ronron. He winds up. To the inside he goes. Where it scores. Point for Ronron in the orange shirt. That is 5 points for Ronron, giving him possible set point. Spinner receives.
And that Costado's just so effective because he has thrown that 2-all a number of times today to score. So that one kept it inside. Got him.
Spinner to the inside. Wow.
Yep.
Carom by Ronron scores. That is as beautifully thrown as you can throw it. Hard to the sidewall, cuts out to the front wall, to the outside above that AL. to the floor and out. Very nice. So, player manager was just consulting as to what happens as we get out of this. If when we get to the end of Highlight H2H, we may have 2 undefeated players, one representing the early group, one representing the later group. So then what do you do? And, of course, we were suggesting if Elbarba is able to continue this success in the early group and Ronron continues in the late group, my God, a head-to-head match between Elbarba and Ronron, that would be something else to watch. And we're going to delay the beginning of second set for just a moment while we regroup back here. The players are ready. I'm sure Ronron will appreciate the extra breaths. We've regrouped. We're ready to go. Second set, spinner serves. Backhand by Ronron. Catch by spinner. Hard throw by spinner. That scores. 0.5. I said 0.5 because in traditional Jai-Alai, pari-mutuels anyway, 5 shirts always black. I still get confused. So there's no 5 involved here. That point goes to spinner in the black shirt. He steps out in front with 1 point. Ronron receives in the orange. Hard first serve by spinner. Beautifully thrown. Caught and returned by Ronron. Spinner from the 12 line. There's the backhand. Rebote by Ronron. Ronron was trying to put it inside just above the pad. He put it into the pad instead. Ronron usually free of mistakes like that.
Yeah, they got to wonder if fatigue is setting in just a little bit, getting a little tired, and those shots a little lower. That one into the pad, and low isn't really his miss, so that's usually more of an indicator that could be fatigue.
Yep. So, spinner steps out in front with 2 points. Ronron has 0. First player to 6 points will win the set. Excellent catch by Ronron off a beautiful serve by spinner. Rebote swing and a miss midcourt. Point for Ronron in the orange shirt. Ronron now has a point. He serves. First serve for Ronron. Catch by spinner. Rebote forehand by Ronron. Spinner makes the catch. Backhand by Ronron. Forehand by spinner. Catch by Ronron. He winds up. Goes to the outside.
What a
picked
scoop.
off on the forehand of spinner.
Wow.
And a beautiful catch by Ronron. What a catch by Ronron. Forehand rebote by spinner. Ronron, catch, backhand from the 10 line. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side, swing and a miss by spinner at the 7 line. Point for Ronron. Ronron has tied it up at 2 apiece. Players are playing in this set to 6 points. First player to 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Hard serve by Ronron. Catch by spinner. Rebote forehand by Ronron. Spinner on the forehand rebote. Backhand by Ronron at the 10 line. Rebote left side is a 2-all. Does not open up, though. Ronron has it on the forehand. Rifles it to score. Point for Ronron. He steps out in front of Spinner. 3-2. He has the serve.
And gave Spinner a couple points early, but Ronron certainly much more settled down now in this second set. Very comfortable from the outside, too, on that forehand. That's a shot that throws a ton in those pari-mutuel games, and H2H as well. That's worked for him today. It's difficult for the opponent, as you said. That side wall makes it tough on the catch, crosses, and
absolutely
up 3-2.
Strong forehand by Spinner. Rebote forehand by Ronron. Catch by Spinner. 2-all by Spinner. Scores. Well thrown by Spinner and scoring. Point for Spinner in the black shirt. It is tied up at 3 apiece. So Ronron did win the first set 6-2. Second set tied up at 3 apiece. First player to win 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. So if Ronron in the orange shirt is able to pull this off, he'll win the match here. If Spinner wins it in the black shirt, it will go to a third and decisive set. Backhand by Spinner. Catch by Ronron. A beautiful catch by Ronron. A nice backhand follows. Rebote forehand hits the overhead screen. Point for Ronron in the orange shirt. 4-3 in favor of Ronron. So, players don't have the opportunity to take breaks. Ronron needed to change something with his glove, I think. It's got nothing to do with him tying the senton, but he came to the back to do something. I didn't see what it was.
A little cut off our view.
Here. Yeah, that's why I put the wall there.
It's effective, I'll tell you that.
So I can't see.
Ronron in the lead here, 4-3. Set up to 6 points.
Catch by Spinner. Hard throw to the inside. Here's Ronron. Backhand by Ronron. Rebote by Spinner. Catch by Ronron. Almost a catch by Ronron. He hopped. Ronron usually doesn't hop.
Doesn't.
He hopped, and what happened? That's why I told him not
control.
to hop. Perfect example. He hopped, dropped the ball. Keep 2 feet firmly planted on the ground. Spinner gets the point. Tied up at 4 apiece. Spinner serves. Catching the ball is hard enough. Catching the ball with both feet off the ground, far more difficult. Hard serve by Spinner. Catch by Ronron. Backhand by Ronron. Forehand rebote by Spinner. Catch by Ronron. Scoop by Spinner.
Wow.
Hard backhand. Rebote by Ronron. Scoop by Spinner. Carom by Spinner, the 2-all. Stopped by Ronron. Ronron blasts it. Spinner changing things up. See, that's been scoring for Ronron all day. Crossing low to the inside. Spinner changed it up on him. Stepped to his left to try to scoop it on the right. All right. 5-4 in favor of Ronron. Possible set, possible match point here for Ronron in the orange shirt. Hard first serve by Ronron. Spinner from the forehand. Catch by Ronron. Ronron faked the carom. Slight fake. Put it back inside. Spinner makes the rebote. Ronron moves up. Catches it in the air. Hard low throw to the inside where it scores for the win. Point, set, and match to Ronron. He remains undefeated.
Ronron there wins 6-2, 6-4. The last time these two met, Ronron won 6-2, 6-4. Exact same result. Ronron with the win improves to 8-0, as Stu said. here in Highline H2H. Just a fantastic start for him, and he has only dropped 2 total sets. Just 2 sets in those 8 matches as well. Just impressive stuff from Ronron there. We'll see him again here. Not going to be next week, but the following week back when this Group 1 returns in Highline H2H. The final match of the day here. One more to go. This one will be Julen in the pink shirt against Carbayo in yellow. We'll be getting this match underway in just about 1 minute.
And so, we are ready to begin our next match. Julen serves to Carbayo. So, we have Julen with all the traditional highlight training in the world versus Carbayo with most of the unconventional highlight training in the world.
2 different players here.
Both with great skills, though.
Yeah, sharing a nice laugh before.
That's what you like
Touching
to see.
cestas, that's good stuff.
Julen starts things off with a hard serve taken on the forehand of Carbayo. Julen for the rebote left side. Carbayo grabs it low, rifles the backhand. Rebote by Julen. Miss. Just a simple miss. On the left side of Carbayo, Julen gets the first point of the first set. Another excellent serve by Julen. Backhand by Carbayo. In and out of the cesta the ball goes. Point for Carbayo. It's tied up at 1 apiece. Hard first serve by Carbayo. An excellent catch by Julen. Beautiful backhand by Julen. What did it do? It went right from the front wall back to the side wall, as it should. Julen, hard from the forehand. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. It's out of play. Point for Julen in the pink shirt. He leads 2-1. First player to win 6 points will win the set. First player to win 2 sets will win the match. Julen serves. Excellent serve by Julen. Stays at the side wall. Carbayo, usually not missing those. Hard first serve by Julen. Good catch by Carbayo. Costado just kind of thrown up the middle of the court. Julen back to the side wall, right where it needs to be. That's going to score. Point for Julen in the pink shirt. Julen now leads 4-1. Here's the backhand by Carbayo. Catch by Julen. Hard forehand by Julen. Good catch by Carbayo. Backhand by Carbayo.
Oh, great pickup by Julen. Oh,
wonderful catch by Julen to the outside. Beautiful pickup. Rifles it back to the inside. That gives him 5 points and a possible first set here for Julen in the pink shirt.
Although, I mean, Carbayo's made a couple mistakes, put some shots in the middle of the court, but Julen, I will say, some of the best he's played here in this Highline H2H.
Backhand by Carbayo. Catch by Carbayo. Costado 2-all from the left side scores there for Carbayo. Carbayo now has 2 points, serving to Julen's 5. Possible set point for Julen in the pink shirt he receives. Really hard first serve there by Carbayo. Nice return from the left side of Julen. Rotate forehand by Carbayo. Catch by Julen. He did two things there. He caught the ball and protected his face. Ball goes off the tip of Julen Cesta. Point for Carbayo. Julen looking to the highlight gods to find out what happened there. But
and what Carbayo?
Only he knows.
Only. And Carbayo's figured it out here in the later part of this first set. Looked to be down and out. Wasn't really playing Carbayo-like, but flipped the switch in a hurry here. Maybe a chance to sneak in and take back this first set. Got to win a couple more, though.
Nice backhand by Julen.
That is...
I'm not sure what that was, but it didn't work. Point and set for Julen. I know it was a rebote attempt, the rebound off the back wall, but there's a lot of rolling involved.
Yeah. Could have gone maybe two hands, who knows, but Julen 6-3. Regardless, takes that first set. Players will have about 40 seconds now after they get off the court. Carbayo may not leave the court. Looking at advanced numbers for these guys, as we said, though, Carbayo gets better as these matches go on. It's pretty much dead even his point differential in set number 1, but set 2, he outscores his opponents by 2 points. So think about it, basically 6-4. And that's average over his first 6 matches of Highline H2H, doesn't include his first one here today. So he gets better as it goes on. And Julen, flip side of that, also gets a little bit better. Struggles in that set 1, gets better as it goes on, and he has shown tremendous improvement from his first match even. So Julen playing well, Carbayo getting better. Should be in store for a pretty good second set here, Stu. See how it shakes out. Carbayo will serve.
First serve by Carbayo is good. Good catch by Julen off. Good serve by Carbayo. Julen from the 10 line. Back to the inside. Catch by Carbayo. Rebote left side by Julen. Catch by Carbayo. 2-all by Carbayo. Stop by Julen. What a scoop by Carbayo.
I cannot
Julen from the outside. Oh, that was a great effort by Julen to try to make that rebote. He was looking to pass Carbayo, throwing it over his head to the back wall. But that caught the overhead screen. That's out of play. So Carbayo will get the first point of the second set. Julen did win the first set 6-3. First player to win 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. First serve by Carbayo, a hard serve as always. Here's the backhand by Julen. Strong backhand. Rebote by Carbayo to the inside. Beautifully played by Carbayo. Throw the ball where your opponent is not. Period. 2 points for Carbayo here in this second set. First serve by Carbayo. What a catch by Julen. A beautiful catch there on the left side. Rebote forehand by Carbayo.
Oh, be careful.
Ooh. He hooked that rebote into the floor. That's the first time I think I've ever seen Julen do that here at Magic City. Not that I've seen him do it anywhere else, but...
That one came up in on him. 3-0 now for Carbayo.
What a... Oh, wow. That was a beautiful serve by Carbayo. Julen got assessed on it, but trying to pull it from the side wall didn't work out there. 4 straight points for Carbayo. Another one. Carbayo fully taking advantage of these first serves.
Well, you can just tell how locked in he is given the pace of these serves. It is.
He takes it straight to 5 points. It is possible set point for Carbayo. Carbayo, who dropped the first set 6-3 in favor of Julen. Second set 5-0. Powerful forehand by Julen. Catch by Carbayo. Julen missed it the first go-round. Goes for it the second. Coming off the back wall. So it is point and a second set awarded to Carbayo in straight points. So that will get us to a third and decisive set for third decisive set here between Julen and Carbayo.
That's what we talked about with Carbayo. It's something about that first set. I mean, you don't have to win it. You're always going to get that second set, and then you can force a third one there. Carbayo's a guy that when chips are down and the pressure's on, spotlight's on him, he plays his best highlight. So down a set, he's always played well. He's gotten to this third and decisive set here 5 times. The only 2 times that he has lost, he's 3-2. The only 2 he's lost to is Ronron. And every other person he's faced off against, he has won this third set. Julen struggled a little bit. Carbayo seems to be in a terrific rhythm right now. So advantage certainly to Carbayo given the way that last one ended. But we will see. Julen has a serve. He lost the previous set.
Third and deciding set here. Starts off with Julen's serve. Powerful serve by Julen. Backhand by Carbayo. Rebote forehand by Julen. Backhand by Carbayo. Julen comes out to make the rebote from the left side. Tough rebote. Beautiful save by Julen. Costado to the inside. Julen with another terrific save. Carbayo winds up. Back to the inside. Julen, good positioning at the 10 line. There's the backhand. Caught in the air by Carbayo. Carbayo to the inside. Julen's there. Julen passes from the left side. Rebote comes to the 8 line. Scoop by Julen. Hard throw to the inside. Carbayo looking for the rebote. Is not going to get it before the second bounce. Point goes to Julen. So Julen gets the first point of this third and decisive set. A hard-fought point by both Julen and
Yeah, let's hope we get a couple more of those here. Julen looks much more refocused here, settled down between those sets, exactly what you have to do.
Hard throw by Julen. Rebote left side, swing and a miss by Carbayo. Point for Julen in the pink shirt. Again, Julen won the first set, 6-3. Carbayo won the second set, 6-0. Julen ahead in the third set, 2-0. Rebote, just above the pad. Catch by Julen. Nice backhand by Julen. Rebote forehand by Carbayo. Catch by Julen.
Another guy that just gets in great position to make those rebotes, and looks like that one's wide.
Very wide. Definitely wide. Julen goes out in front with 3 points. And there we go. Okay, so Julen now serves with 3 points. Carbayo with 0. Fine first serve by Julen. Catch by Carbayo. Scoop attempt missed.
Start to show a little bit of emotion out there. Set 3. But that's the break, certainly, that Carbayo needed. Struggled in this set. Gets a freebie there, courtesy of Julen. Gets on the board. It's 3-1.
3-1 in favor of Julen. Carbayo serves. Backhand by Julen. Rebote by Carbayo. Clipped the sidewall. Lands out of play. Point for Julen. He has 4 points. Carbayo has 1. Julen has the serve. First player to get to 6 points will win the set. Hard first serve by Julen. Will score. That gives Julen 5 points. Possible set, possible match point for Julen in the pink shirt. Hard first serve. Carbayo winds up. Catch by Julen. Hard throw. Caught by Carbayo. Rebote by Julen. Hard throw. Julen missed it. Point for Carbayo. Carbayo has 2 points. It is still possible set, possible match point for Julen in the pink shirt. Carbayo has his first serve coming up.
And even though he looks down and out, you remember the U.S. National Championship when he played against Angel Sioux? I think that score was, Carbayo was down 5-1, came back and won that one. So here against Julen, similar spot, could do the same.
Over serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That passed. Second serve here for Carbayo. Strong forehand by Julen. Will score. Point, set, and match for the pink shirt of Julen. A nice congratulatory hug there from Carbayo. Always good to see that.
A lot of mutual respect.
Well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But Julen with a big win. Good to see that against one of the top players in this group. So we are done with the action for today. Let's look at how the standings look right now. And outside of Ronron, I mean, these guys are just so well balanced in this group. You got to think Douglas would be in there for Bradley too as well. But Ronron is at 8-0, and then you have Carbayo at 4-4, Ikeda at 4-4, Julen 3-5, and Spinner at 3-5. So right around 500, or just a few games below for Julen and Spinner there. And just honestly, Stu, some terrific action we saw today. These Group 1 guys always bring us, something special. The pace is a little bit different. We saw some great highlight here today, and we're going to be back with more highlight when we return with our pari-mutuel schedule on Saturday, more H2H next Monday and Tuesday. Stu, maybe your thoughts on what we saw today?
I liked what we saw. I look forward to seeing it again.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Simple man. And we will, as we said, that performance on Saturday, the pari-mutuel one, that is going to be a 4 p.m. start. And we'll be back with Highline H2H on Monday and Tuesday, always beginning here 10 a.m. live on the Highline channel. We thank you all, folks that joined us here today. And we'll be back here on Saturday on the Highline channel for Magic City.
That,
Stu?
ladies and gentlemen, is going to do it for this edition of Highline H2H. We are done with playing week here at Magic City. We return this Saturday with a 4 p.m. post time for 9 games. Sunday at 1 p.m. with 9 games. Sunday at 12 p.m. Monday at 1 p.m. Lots of different times that we're starting. And then Highline H2H returns next week, Monday and Tuesday, 10 a.m. start time. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us during this playing week and for Highline H2H here at Magic City. We appreciate your participation in the live chat. And as always, we wish all of you well till we see you again here at Magic City Highline.